what maybe some sellers don't actually realize is if you lead with this, not only are you more commercially viable, you're building the relationship rapport on the front end, but you're also cancelling out on what the objections are going to be when the time comes for the right timing with marketing. You've got the direct link from the market validation, first party intent, straight to your marketing team for them to be more efficient. But yeah, that's just how we see it as you can even ask George, like initially, I didn't even talk about the pillar one of my closed circuit selling for probably 3 years because I thought it was market obvious and people would steal all my stuff. George convinced me to go flat out and just explain if you lead with this, it opens up all the marketing unlock, it opens up customer success, it enables you to speak to a wider portion of the buying pyramid, all of these things. But yeah, what I'll just recap on that because I know George has got a question. I have been doing this since like 2001. The first time that I did this, I translated this from a high suiting company called Christopher Chronis Designs, which was the most expensive suiting and shirt company in Australia. A good Greek guy. And Steve will, I mean, so George will love that. We just basically just catalogued what their buying cycles were and then went back to them when Chris was going to make those ranges. Like it was
Yeah.
real obvious, right?
Yeah.
Years later, I did the same thing at Fitness First as head of business development and just thought, who could we sell into multiples or sell more of groups of people that needed this and then just find out who they're with right now and then go back to those groups. So instead of doing their one-to-one referral basis, which is what they teach out of London, we just sold to groups and like employers and they'd never seen it before. So then 2 years later, I met my mentor, which is a guy named Mark Reval that had worked in the banking and finance industry for 30 years. And we amalgamated these processes and just used this in salary packaging and financial advice, but also on op lease.
Right.
Because if you're going to sell like 110,000 cars on a sale and leaseback, you need to know who they're with and what the margins are. What would
Right.
it take to change? So all we're really doing is applying how easy this is as the commercial unlock across industry sector and making it hopefully the next thing where people can actually realize they can be more involved in the process, they can bring marketing on the journey, they can make customer success jobs easy. All of these things stem from that one action.